Now, we both are eagerly waiting to hear from Tejasvi that what really happened to Mara's teeth. Isn't it so, children? Yes, definitely. I am also eagerly waiting to hear. So, this is Purna Chandra Tejasvi. He is going to narrate the very interesting story to you, my dear students. Herbalism is based on relationship between plant and human planet. Human and the planet using herbs in the healing process means taking part in the ecological cycle. So here, Wendell Berry is trying to explain that importance of herbs in our life. It got that not only the therapeutical value, it can even heal our spiritual and mental problems to a great extent. So when you look into the grashy green plants, how you feel? You feel really relaxed. Isn't it so? Yes, definitely. When you are quite tired looking at the system, just take a break, open your window and just give 1 minute look into the green plants around you. It really soothes your eyes. So, yes, I was curious. Yes, who is curious? Author Purna Chandra Tejasvi is very curious to know what happened to Mara's teeth, especially the right side teeth. What happened? One day I asked him how he had come to lose all the teeth only one side. He told me another interesting story. It seemed that they had fallen out not because of the age, this is the next part of the story. It's quite interesting. He's not giving the answer for the question what he's asking. It is not purposely that shows he's not much educated enough to understand or answer the question what author is asking. Once he had laid a trap in the forest to catch rabbits. So early morning he went and checked up the trap. But he was disappointed because the reason is that there was no rabbit in it. So he was disappointed, and without getting any rabbit, without wasting his time, he started brushing his teeth. He went to the river. He thought of brushing his teeth. He washed his face before going back home. So olden days we don't have toothbrush. So what he did is he pulled a stick from a plant and he started brushing with the stick. As he was brushing, what he felt is some bitter or a sour taste. So what he did is he went and near the stream and took little water and cleared his mouth. And you have to note that he just only brushed his left side of the teeth. While brushing itself, he felt some sour taste and he threw the stick and he clenched his mouth. But it was a shocking surprise for him. When he spat it out, not only the water, but along with the water, his all teeth came out. The stick, what he was using to brush the teeth, the right side, what happened? All the teeth came out. So see the power of a stick. Just 1 or 2 rinse or a brush, what happened? The entire teeth came out. Can you believe the story narrated by Mara? But we have to believe. According to Mara, in the forest there are trees with one particular stick. It have the property to bring out the teeth. You would have heard the story of Sanjeevani, Mriga Sanjeevani. The story says that this particular herb, if you are dead, if you smell the herb, you will regain back the life. So we have to believe Mara. There is no other choice. But author, being educated enough, he never believed Mara's story. Thank God I was saved because I have not brushed all the teeth. Otherwise, I would have not have any teeth now. Thank God I brushed only the right side with the stick. If I would have brushed the entire mouth, what would have happened? I would have not had a teeth. I rebuked him. Hey Mara, if you want to tell lies, they must be at least believable. So Arthur got irritated, or Arthur was not convinced with the story. Mara said, can't you see that I have lost all the teeth? Then come and show me the plant. Then he said, show me the plant, I will believe. How can I show you the plant? There are 100 of plants in the forest. You can do one thing, sir. It's out of innocence, he's telling. You can try brushing your teeth with each of them. Then you will find that which one has this effect. Why should I? You are lying. So, Mara, you have to do it. It's your duty to prove. Then Mara said, my God, there are so many herbs in the forest. I won't be alive enough to brush with all these herbs. Hey Mara, if you keep trying. So Arthur was making fun of Mara, telling that if you keep trying with the stick, what happened by chance, you will find another herb or a plant. With that you will get your teeth back. Then he said, yes, how can I say which type of plant I will stumble upon? He said, yes, I believe that in the forest there are plants which can bring back your teeth also. But he's telling, I am not ready to do that, because by mistake, if I chew a plant which is having poisonous nature, and it may cause my death. So I don't want to take a chance. Then why are you asking me to try? Then Arthur said, and you want me to die? Then why are you asking me? Because you are the one who is accusing me of lying. So you are the one who wanted to find out, and you are putting blame on me, telling that I am lying. Suppose you come upon the one that will bring back years. So Arthur telling that you try luck. No, by luck, if you are getting chewing a plant which can bring back your youth. Then Mara is telling, no, I don't want to try. If I become young, I will have to marry again. So what he is telling, no, I don't want to try the thing, because I don't want. He's fed up with his wife. That's what he meant to say. He's telling, I don't want. If I become young, again I have to get married. So I don't want to become young. Let that be. But don't think that such a plant destined. But he's telling that I am sure that there are plants in the forest which can bring back your youth. Understood? He strongly believes. And he started narrating other story. Long ago, Mara had a friend. Mara and his friend laid a trap and caught a barking deer. So he's telling, so rabbit, he have put a trap, and that day he never got any rabbit. And he's telling, not him, he alone, but his friend helped him to put a trap, and they got a barking deer. And since it was 2 persons hard work, they thought that they will divide equally. They removed the skin stream and skinned it. Skinned it out means they cut it off. They removed the skin and cleansed it, and divided the meat, the barking deer's meat, half part equally, because the hard work of both. And Mara wrapped one portion in some leaf and brought back home. Then Mara told his wife to cook. Mara's wife made masala and kept it ready. But when they opened the packet, it was surprise. What happened? The barking deer, which Mara has made it into half, what happened to the meat? It became alive. I don't think it will happen. It can be a mistake also. The meat what Mara would have kept, maybe Mara's wife, while making masala, it would have been eaten by some other jungle animal. And what happened is that instead he saw, when he opened the thing, he saw instead of the animal a live buck. Buck means a male deer. I cannot believe, even I can't believe, but this instance would have happened. So Mara is telling that there are plants in the forest which can bring back your life. Do you believe, students? I don't think so. The half part of the deer, which is being skinned and cut, it became alive. It is not so much believable, but you have to understand, Mara is not lying. He is an innocent person. So this would have happened by mistake. It would have, the meat would have eaten by some other animal, and one deer would have been running near over there. So they would have seen the deer and telling that the wild deer and dead deer became alive, and they saw a female buck. Instead of the meat, there was a live wild buck. Buck means male deer. The moment it saw Mara, it jumped up and ran out of his house. When Mara was trying to catch it, as usual, Mara's wife ignorantly, so Mara's, you would have taken the leaf and you would have searched for it, which that particular leaf got the properties of bringing back life. Then Mara is putting blame on his wife and telling, see, yes, my wife was so ignorant, he threw that leaf in the fire. When I heard this story, I was speechless. So I don't want to hear again the story of Mara. So he became speechless. Mara for an elaboration and explanation, because this was the height of the inventive genius. Underline that. It was the height of the inventive genius. It was no wonder that white man of Hulihindaloo was prepared to give away the entire. So he understood the pain of the allopathic doctor who asked him all those things. It was no wonder that white man in Hulihindaloo was prepared to give away the entire estate in exchange of this particular leaf. Now author also understood that if he asked question after the other, definitely he is not going to get the answer, because Mara is not well educated enough to answer the author's question. So see you in the next class, the last part of this lesson. May God bless you.